It's not a media tower and it's not a media center. It is a tower that was used by Hamas for three main purposes. One, offices of their military intelligence, basically collection and analysis of military intelligence, obviously used for military purposes against us. Second, research and development, where the best subject matter experts were operating from inside that building using the hardware, computers, and other facilities inside the building to develop weapons, military weapons against Israel. And third thing, a highly advanced technological tools that are in or on the building, and I can't be more specific, but in or on the building that Hamas has used in fighting against us in order to hamper or limit the activity of the IDF inside Israel and of civilian activity along the Gaza envelope. Enough time was given for these people to evacuate the building, knowing that that time was also used by Hamas and Islamic Jihad to salvage a lot of their important equipment. But that is a military loss that we are willing to, quote unquote, suffer in order to minimize and to make sure that there are no civilian casualties in the strike on the building for reasons of source security and not compromising our collection efforts. Currently, and I'm not saying that that's the final answer that the IDF or the State of Israel will give, but currently that is the level of detail that I've been authorized to share and to give the three topics that the three groups of what Hamas and Islamic Jihad are used the building for and why it qualified as a military target. We assess that we have significantly degraded Hamas and Islamic Jihad's ability to produce new rockets. And that's very important for future reference. I think it's very important for Hamas because what they are firing now are rockets that they will not be able to replete for a few years. And if they can't fire rockets, that means bigger chances for stability. We have taken out a lot of the senior military leadership of Hamas.
A ceasefire now will just help Hamas to recover, and we'll end up with the same situation that we were in the day before the operation or the day before this conflict began. I can cite what the Prime Minister Netanyahu said: the operation is ongoing, and we will stop only when we reach our goals.
We are shocked and horrified that the Israelis would target the building that housed AP's bureau in Gaza. They long knew that AP's bureau was there, and they targeted it. Now, fortunately, we had a warning, and we were able to get our journalists out. We narrowly escaped a huge loss of life. We had 12 journalists in that building, and those brave journalists not only got out, but they were able to salvage much of our equipment because it's important that we continue to tell this story. You see, that building provided the best vantage point for the world to see the events in Gaza. And now that building is destroyed. And we will work hard to continue to tell the world the important events of Gaza. And we will keep our journalists safe. At the same time, we need to learn more about why this building was targeted. We've been in touch with the Israeli government. We've heard their statement. We need to know more. We've engaged with the US State Department to try to learn all we can and make sure that this never happens again. But these are early hours. We were very thankful that we did not have a loss of life, but these were very disturbing developments.